Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of Through the Looking Glass, an Exandrian adventure. We're here, episode 23. If you missed the behind the scenes, you can go check it out at patreon.com/ShellyVonMiller. Maybe I can spell. Every other Friday, basically the Fridays right before the campaign episode, we will be doing a behind the scenes where basically I show you how I set up the episode, some of the things that we could that might be there if we get to it, and also some other things, including this coming Friday we are going to be starting a basically a work through of a one-page TTRPG that I'm going to be writing. So there you go. Yes. Stream brought to you by Thrusting Virgins. It is 2023, the year of the Thrusting Virgins. Maybe that's the name of this adventuring group, because they don't have a name, and I might just put that on them. You're welcome, Thrusting Virgins. But yes, welcome to episode 23, and let's see let's see what our adventurers have been up to the last episode, because they're going to give me a play-by-play of what happened last episode.
You're gonna be like a permanent part of this?
What's going on?
I was asking Surin if I needed to add his lady friend as a friend bubble to his bubble.
I mean, I don't know. Ships passing in the night. Speaking of which, what happened last episode?
What episode?
What happened last episode? Anybody?
Am I the only one that knows what happened last time?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
And he brought up my number was Lara going on a date. That's pretty much it.
All right, so we decided to go back to the shopping quarter. And I spotted a potion shop because I wanted to talk to the witches that the farmers had mentioned previously. So I asked a woman in there that owned the shop, and she herself was not a healer or a magic user. There are quite a few natural magic users in the area. The women that the farmers were talking about have been in the area for decades, and they do not mean any harm. She thought that the owl bears that the women may have been caught burying were fleeing from other parts of Marquette and were not equipped for life in the desert. There is what is it? A town or whatever you want to call it, about 5 miles outside of where we in AnkHar'el, where they stay. I bought a bundle of lavender, and we had to go through the circlet walk, and we passed by a blacksmith, and a suit of armor came to life. So we fought that. And I felt an arcana presence on the Sentinel army, and then Still Saphir saw a figure dart into the shadow, and he thorn whipped them but missed. I earthbinded them, and it turns out that they were Thurin, which was somebody that we had run into previously who wanted to get the Book of Shadows to bring back Vecna. I used the earrings that we were given to message Vanessa, who was a part of I didn't write it down, but she's part of some group that helped us get the book from the tower, and let her know that Thurin was not in Vasselheim anymore, but she was here. So we put her in the bag of holding, and we happened to get caught by some guards and I called Creek to tell her where we were. And we had to magic our way out of it. And then Silsevere used the pixie dust that he had to knock out the other guard, and we ran. We dug up a fresh grave, and we got stopped by the mayor of the town. And he told us that the farmers were mad at the healers for not healing their animals. The witches, as they were called, are on the north side of town. There is Glinda, which is the matriarch, Gloria, and Gilda. We rented 2 rooms and a small bed and breakfast in the center of town. And I wrote Brutus. I believe that was the innkeeper's name.
Yes.
That's it. That's all we did.
Quasi. All right. Let me see. Did it? Okay, good. Well, with that, let's get started. It is the next day. You have stayed in the inn in this village, and you all come down for breakfast. You all who's staying in bed? Who's doing what in the morning? Are y'all all coming down together?
Always gets up early, so she's gonna be downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, Sly is the same way. He's gonna get up pretty early, around about maybe 5-6 a.m. Go down for some breakfast, bangers and hash, you know.
It looks like Creek woke up early for once and is coming downstairs for breakfast.
Good to know. What about you, Relier?
Oh, your gets up early as always. You'll go down and have breakfast.
Okay, well, while y'all are down there, you're probably all at the same table trying to get the attention of Brutus, the innkeeper, who is working by himself because this is a small town, and this is the most people he's had in his dining facility. But at a table over, 2 interesting characters of animal make are conversing with each other. They're quite loud. They're bickering back and forth. Who has the highest perception? Passive perception.
Passive?
Yeah. I think it's Creek, right?
Mine is 15.
My passive perception is 13.
And what did you say yours was, Relier?
14.
14. I think Creek, yours is like what? 16, 17? 16. Creek is the first one to hear this. First one to actually pick up on it. You hear the words, you hear them bickering back and forth, but you hear, well, one day we'll both get back to Terrell, and it won't be a problem.
Well, actually, she's the only one.
Yeah. He kind of says it. It's a cat-like character, individual with like gray and brown coloring of its fur, very bright green eyes. Kind of looks like Nick Fury in a way, but has both of his eyes. He has both of his eyes.
Yep.
But yes, he says, well, we'll both get back to Terrell, and it won't matter. No. It's a cat. You weirdo.
That's where we're from. I finally remembered where we're from.
I just said it! Crick would turn very slightly and cant her head to the side to, okay. Give me a and the person that is with him, whenever you cock your head to the side, well, the rabbit being that is with him looks quite familiar to you. You can't put your finger on it, but make me roll a stealth check. We'll see. But the rabbit-like character leans in closer to this tabaxi and is just like, would you keep your mouth closed? Okay. Nobody needs to know everything about our lives, even though we're getting into a heated argument. It doesn't matter. Okay?
Your lane didn't sound.
Creek, give me a history check, actually, to see if you remember this individual. Oh, you have advantage. Oh, you have advantage. That wasn't supposed to be advantage. I will take the first one. It will be the 16. I will take the 16. It's fine. I'm going to message you. Hold on real quick. Thank you, kind DM. You're welcome. I will message you this. All right, let me resituate this. But yes, you remember this individual. It's been several months, but you're kind of like, wait a minute. That bunny has an interesting look in its eye, or in its ear, because you can't really see his eye. What are you going to do? But yeah, the tabaxis just continue on. It's like, well, it's just so strange. These moons, they work so strangely, and they have these weird patterns to them, and he just keeps going on into bullshit.
I'm gonna sneak these can't. Isn't that fluffy guy a little familiar to you? Can I do the whole stretch and look over?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Also give me a stealth check, because you're trying to be sneaky.
Perception is with advantage,
yes.
And stealth is it's a flat roll.
Mm-hmm.
So 25.
Yeah,
13,
you're good.
25. I'm pretty sure I know this whole situation.
Yeah, you definitely see. You definitely just stretch a little bit. You just woke up, so you're just like, oh, yawn. Look over with one eye, and you see this gray rabbit being. And I'm like, you don't remember faces that well, but this one you remember because he came with you through the portal from TTRPG into the Fey realm, and then into Exandria. You hadn't seen him since that day. You thought he just stayed in the Fey realm. No, he got kicked out with you both. I say you all because you also have your friend back in, who takes care of your bar. It's Gel, the rabbit. Gel. The Haragon that came through you. He's that weird druid rabbit guy who just wanted his bag back. And weirdly enough, you have all this shit. That cape. The bag of holding.
Shit. Are you guys gonna tell us this so that I can write it in my notebook?
I'm gonna kind of like look at Creek and just kind of like in Thieves Camp, I'm like, ah, shit.
You
I
both
think
know Sylvan?
No, they're in Thieves' Camp.
Thieves Camp.
No, I know. But don't they also know Sylvan so that they can tell me?
Mm-hmm. Do they? Do you? Do you both know
I kn-
Sylvan? Yes.
I believe they do.
Yes, but this is a conversation between us two.
Yes. I know. You're saying it in Thieves Camp, but
But I'm gonna be like, shit, I have this guy's stuff still.
Yeah, you've used a few of his patches.
I have used a few of his patches.
And you're using his bag of holding
to hold somebody.
to hold somebody.
What if I give it back to him with the thing inside?
I don't know.
what about all the other stuff that you have?
And all that
I'm
gold.
oh, fuck.
What else did you get from him?
It was just the cape and the
Let me go back
cape
to my
and the bag of
notes.
holding. I think so.
Let me see.
I don't really have anything else in my inventory. Everything else I've bought.
Nope. Ba-da, ba-da. Boo, 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 doo, boo, boo. There we
Bag
go.
holding elf.
Elf.
150 pounds.
Here we go. These are my notes for this. I think I might have. Nope. Just kidding. I thought I... Prizes. There we go. Prize list. The pixie dust.
I don't have that anymore.
You don't?
No, remember I used it on the guard.
It all on the guard.
You used it all on the guard?
It was you said it was a small bag.
It was I'm pretty sure it had several uses.
Nah, a small packet holds enough pixie dust for one use. That was the exact one you gave me.
Okay.
So I no
you
longer
have
have
that spell scroll. I think
Spell
one of
scroll.
y'all used. And then the mithril chain shirt that I'm pretty sure y'all sold. And then 150 gold.
Spell scroll. I don't have a spell scroll in my inventory. So
It's fine.
Maybe it's not. And then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that-
But yeah, what's going through y'all's both Creek and Silsafir's minds right now as you this blast from your sort of distant past comes into full view?
See, I have a bag of ball bearings, and then I also have.
What are you
spells.
going to do?
Hold. Let me think this through.
You could just ignore that you know him.
I don't know if you know anything about the bunnies, but they tend to remember faces really well. They also remember the back of heads very well.
Yeah, but he hasn't
Noticed yet?
seemingly noticed you yet, so we could just go on about our day.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay. Yeah.
And just think about what you want to do after if he catches you.
Hold on. We're speaking in Thieves' Can over here.
But yeah, the Tabaxi, while this is happening, the Tabaxi says, "Look, buddy boy, if you want to get back to Toril and back to your plane of existence, you have to do what I say. Come on, this is an adventure. We're learning. We're both learned men, beings, things. You know what I mean. What's the harm? You came all this way with me now." And Gel is just like, "Would you keep your mouth shut? Look, I'm very happy that you have taken me on this adventure and we've done many great things together, but I just if there is a way to at least the Fey realm, I am safe." And the Tabaxi is just like, "Well, I'm sure there's a portal around here somewhere. I don't know all the portals. I've been exploring Exandria since I got here. Since then. But, I mean, for all I know, I came through whenever this red moon was acting all crazy. And I told you, I'm from your same plane of existence, too. So, what? Look, if you can't trust me, at least a little bit, just think, please, just bear with me. I know that there's more information to find. I'm sure what do they say here? It's a solstice of some kind, but it was a special solstice that I came through the portal. And I didn't even mean to come through a portal. It just happened. You know this.
Right. So during this whole conversation, me and Creek have been kind of like muttering to each other in Thieves' Cant. And we're just kind of like, everyone at the table is going to say it, but we're both going to kind of like look at each other, nod, get up, and plop down on either side of him. So how about that, Terrell, huh?
The tabaxi kind of freaks out. Excuse me, you two. Do I need you? I don't know you two. What is going on? And the bunny's ears just go straight up, and he sits quite straight. He's quite tall too. You remember him? He's quite tall.
Yep.
And he looks from side to side to both of you. You
G'day,
two.
gal.
Oh, you remember my name. I don't remember yours, but you're the reason why I'm here. If you and your friends didn't try to set fire to the damn Fey realm, I wouldn't be in this predicament.
Right.
But now I'm stuck in this weird double-mooned hell.
Right. So I couldn't help but notice your conversation. You also are trying to get back to Terrell, yes?
Of course. I don't belong
We
here.
are going to a place that will get us there.
The tabaxi is the first one to peep up. Oh, and you know something I don't know? I've been in this world probably longer than you. If you came with the bunny, then I definitely was here longer than you. And there's no certain place that will get you back.
No, but when we're on a sponsored trip from the Council of Taldore, you know.
You've talked too much. It's still severe. Has Daylily now heard their conversations about them trying to go through find a portal to the Fey realm to get back
Yes.
to realm? When they get up to go sit with them, I'm gonna go and kind of hover behind Silsaphir as Silsaphir is saying that he knows a way back, like we're going to a place that can get us back. The Fey realm doesn't work the way that you're assuming it will. You're not going to magically find your way back to Terrell. Not every portal is connected the way that you think it is.
Well, there's got to be something. And the tabaxi pops in. Yes, there's got to be something. Look, we're on an adventure of research and imagination. And this is just one of our stops here in this wonderful continent of Marquette.
Yes.
We were told AnkHar'el would know things. We were told Yanos, Eos. Yes, Eos. I knew exactly what I was saying.
Well, your research is incorrect. The Fey realm will not lead you home on its own. Yes, there may be a portal to Terrell somewhere, but you would have to explore the entire Fey realm to find that portal. It does not work the way that you're assuming it will.
And you are...
I'm just gonna like look at myself, like at my wings, and be like, isn't it obvious?
So you're the utmost scholar of the Fey realm, just because you're a pixie?
Oh no, he's gonna say that verbally.
Do I hear the word pixie as I'm sitting on the table?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to watch this unfold.
She's gonna close her eyes and put her hand on Silsafir's shoulder and squeeze as hard as she can.
Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Not save, check.
Sorry. 5.
Yeah. It's like a little pinprick to you. Silsafir is
Oh.
like, oh. Ooh.
And I'm gonna be like, fuck.
And
I'm
Gal
gonna
will just
correct
be
you.
like, look, we're just trying to get information. Whatever information we can find, I don't know. I try to retrace my steps, but there wasn't a portal back in the woods of that place that we ended up in. But, I mean, there's got to be something somewhere.
Lily's still just trying to collect herself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of sit there chuckling
And
about
not-
Pixie.
Cause the scene in this nice man's bed and breakfast.
This is whenever Brutus comes up and is like, oh, you've all made friends. Well, let's see. You four need breakfast. These two seem to already be dining. What can I get you all while you are all conversating?
First, I'm gonna need a coffin for these two if they call her Pixie again. But I'll just take a couple bangers of mash.
Of course, bangers and mash.
I will take some bangers and mash as well.
Okay.
A bit
Two. And you, miss? And he's kind of just like looking at you, Daylily, just like, huh? Something got an herbal tea?
Boy, you guys are really digging holes, aren't you?
Oh, damn. Oh, God.
No, this is the
Calm,
human.
calm.
This is the human.
Her hand is still on my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of gonna do the pat of please don't.
That was the human. That was the human asking if you want herbal tea.
And Peaks
Yeah,
like
but
my
he's
friend.
digging another hole. Just because she's a fairy doesn't mean she drinks herbal tea.
Well, I think he's just trying to be like, calm, please.
Calm the
Just-
situation.
Yeah, just calm the situation. Just like herbal tea is to calm nerves. Like my
I'll
friend said,
take-
just come along with us. We'll figure it out together. No reason not to. And I'll have a bowl of fruit, please. Fruit, of course.
Eggs and toast will be fine.
Eggs and toast, perfect.
Egg in a basket.
No, not eggs in a basket.
Eggs in a basket.
Hey, egg in a basket sounds pretty good.
It is. I want one right now. All right. He just doesn't write anything down and just turns around and walks away from you all. So what is the situation now?
Lily's gonna turn back to the tabaxi.
Mhm.
If you call me a pixie again, I'll cut out your tongue.
I would like to see you try. Nonetheless,
Yeah.
your watery friend says, we could do this finding mission together.
We don't need to find any facts. We already know the facts. We just have to meet someone somewhere. And though my water friends, you just don't know the right terminology, do you?
I don't know their name. I'm just describing them.
You could say Genasi, friend.
Idiot.
But there's different types of genasi. So, nonetheless, look. We're all, well, assuming you all are from Terrell. We all come from the same place. So,
You
let's work
assume
together.
Wrong.
Oh,
Only 2 of us are from Terrell. And
2 of us actually live here.
yeah, 2 of us are from here. And I don't know who told you that the Fey Realm will connect you to your world, but they were wrong. You have to shift to your world.
who told you
there's
that?
only one person who can do that as of now, soon to be 2.
That you know of.
Sure, that I know of.
There could be several people that can shift from plane to plane to realm. I'm sure there's all sorts of people who can do that. It's a spell.
Oh.
Well, then why doesn't your druid friend here learn it?
He kind of just looks at Gal. I mean, you could. And Gal just looks like, could you stop doing whatever you're doing? Look, these 2 are, and is pointing at Creek and Silsifere, these 2 are chaotic weirdos and are the whole reason why I'm here. I would not piss them off to worth any gold. Okay? I don't want to be in that situation anymore. And I'm sure that they've only accumulated with these 2 more individuals who are willing to set things on fire or kill someone or try to do, if I remember correctly, a wonderful trick with ice. And just looks at Creek.
Well, you're not wrong, my friend. Yeah, these are some good bangers and mash. Yeah, you're not wrong. She likes to kill people that calls her pixies, and he likes to destroy shit. So,
why? What? Just be quiet, okay? Just be quiet, Smoke. All right. Okay. Look, we're just passing through this wonderful little village as we have just looked around at places and things, and we're on our way to Eos next. There, you have our location of where we're going next. I don't know if we'll ever get there because he will probably get us killed in the streets of AnkHar'el, but anyways.
If you don't trust your traveling companion, then why stay with him?
Because these 2, well, technically 4? Whatever happened to your friend? The monk.
About that. Yeah, not entirely sure.
Okay. And the dwarf?
What did happen to the dwarf? And I'm gonna look over at Creek.
Anyways.
Yep.
She just shrugs. By the way, the dwarf is the owner of the bar that you own. That you partly own.
I don't want him to know that I own the bar.
Okay.
Because then that goes into the fact of money, and he might remember that I still own his shit.
Yeah. Nonetheless, if it wasn't for you 2, I wouldn't be here. I was just trying to be nice and get you to the location, and then I got wrangled into your shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
coming to this realm and you all abandoned me, I found Smoke here. And he will point towards the tabaxi. Smoke is the only other one, despite his big mouth, from our realm that I know of. And he's the only one willing to go back. So, why shouldn't I stick with him? Everyone else from my realm abandoned me.
Huh.
Wait a minute. I remember why I went with you all. My bag was taken by those pixies.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to that? I never got it back. I had to start all over again. And he'll kind of just narrow his eyes and look at both at Creek and Silsapir.
You know, we did try to burn down the forest, so probably went with it.
Probably. Well, when are you all leaving Horndean?
Leaving Hootie what now?
Horndean, the village that we're in.
I didn't
Hootie what now?
character. I'm staying in a pub table. You never told us the village name.
I know. So when are you all leaving Horndean?
Probably after we finish our bangers and mash, and we go talk with the witches.
Witches?
No, witches.
I said witches.
Sorry.
Why would you talk to a bunch of witches?
What's wrong with witches?
Business.
Are
That's
they
what
connected with all of the things that we're all looking for?
No.
No.
No, not at all, actually.
To begin with, that's not of your concern.
Then why... And he'll kind of just, like, sit back and, like, mess with his paws. Then why mess with them?
Who said we're messing with them? We're
I
going
mean,
to talk to them.
Why?
Because we want to.
Y'all are some strange individuals.
Says the bunny.
Says the bunny almost got his
Says
tongue
the
cough.
rabbit that got robbed by pixies.
Almost got his tongue
And I'm
cough.
going to turn around and go back to my table and eat my eggs and toast.
And Gel will look at Smoke. Look, we need to get out of Horndean now, get to AnkHar'el, catch an airship to Eos, and it shouldn't be a problem. Like, we just need to get in the air. And the Tabaxi's just picking on his food. Well, you know, AnkHar'el is supposed to be a depository of knowledge, so I'm sure there's several places that we can research while we're there. And he's still picking. I hear they have good games. And Gal will just, like, his ears will deflate. Not gambling again. I thought you learned your lesson whenever we were back in Taldore. You're not good at gambling.
Somebody's got a little bit of a gambling problem, huh?
Gal will look over. Yeah, we were in, oh gosh, what's that gambling city that we were in the mountains? Ugh, it was horrible. I think that's where I actually met you. Yeah, that is where I met you. Ugh. It was horrible. He just kept losing money, and then he went on a winning streak because he was cheating, and then got found out, and we got ran out of town. Horrible.
Yeah, absolutely horrible.
With toast in her mouth, she's gonna say, let's see, what is the name of the You should check out the Cobalt Soul if you're wanting to research.
Oh, the Tabaxi would be like, we've been to many Cobalt Souls. I mean, they might have something we need, but who knows? Nonetheless, we'll probably spend a few days in AnkHar'el, and it'll be enjoyable. I hear it's quite a beautiful place. We didn't really get to stay there whenever we first got here, but supposedly there's some sort of herb that grows special here. Who knows? My little druid friend here wanted to get a little bit of the herbal stuff to carry with him.
Hey, well, you should go talk to my friend's girlfriend over here.
He's not the one that sells herbs.
Yeah, she's not the one that sells herbs. She sold
Yeah,
clothes.
he doesn't remember. She might be able to point them in the right direction. She does work in the marketplace.
That is true.
The Tabaxi would be like, what? And kind of lean out of his chair. What's your friend's name? Your girlfriend's name?
One, she's not my girlfriend, and second, I forgot it. What's her name again?
Vicaries.
Yeah, bro, you can't.
Thank you.
You can't forget her name. Bro,
Rip.
And you shut up.
that is fucking awful.
Damn.
Her name's Vicaries, though.
Yeah.
What would y'all do if I did not have an extensive book of notes?
I don't know. Vicaries. Oh, sounds enchanting. Well,
I didn't say
we're
that I said that above paper, by the way. I forgot her name. Not
we'll make sure to find her. Go pack your things and we'll be on the road soon. It won't take us that long to get back to AnkHar'el. The Harangon just kind of lets out a deep sigh and leans over to you, Silsphere, and kind of just like looks at you. I really hate this man, but he is the only person I have to deal with. I mean,
You could always deal with us.
it won't hurt you much.
you don't hear that. Really. He's whispering between.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I wish I heard
And
it.
the bunny kind of just examines your face. Honestly, I'm tempted, but I've gotten here so far with him. Some scrapes and bruises along the way and a few fights, but it's to be expected. It's an adventure, as it were.
What if I told you we had an airship?
Going where?
Let me see if I actually wrote this down. I think I did.
I missed that session, so I don't know. Isn't it just deer or something?
Dressar?
Yeah, Trusar, and then y'all are going to Eos.
Right.
Well, we're first going to Dressar, and then hopefully we're going to Eos.
Trusar. He kind of looks at you. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I want to see if I have like a certain spell.
Whoa, hey, whoa. We don't do spells around in these parts. Hold on.
No. I'm trying to see. No.
Truth spell on you.
Full last spell. No. I don't think he has it. I was trying to see if he had message. Or, sending, but he doesn't. I will see you back all in AnkHar'el. we'll be there for a few days, as our friend says. So.
Okay. Where can we find you?
Knowing us, we'll probably be in some resort that we can't pay in.
Resort.
Yeah, he has some gold, but he likes to roll real high roller type stuff.
Good to know.
No, I hear that. Are we?
No, you're back at the table. You and
How
Relay.
long? How long did we rent the rooms in the Lap of the Gods for?
A week.
Yeah, it was a week.
Paid in full.
Paid in full and only used once.
One of us decided to go all
You
out.
used it for a couple of
Yeah, thank you.
days.
Yeah, we were there for a couple days.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah, shit happens.
One of us decided to get to work so they could get inspiration, and they didn't get the inspiration.
but yeah, you have a few more days left until
Okay.
you have to renew your living accommodations in AnkHar'el. Or stay on the airship.
I thought that airship left,
No, you have another airship.
but I thought I wasn't coming yet.
It was already there.
Oh, it just hadn't left. Okay.
Yeah,
got
it hadn't left yet.
Got it.
They were waiting on a shipment to get to them, and then they were gonna leave.
Got it.
Well, we'll see you in AnkHar'el. And Gel will nod at Creek and Silsphere and get up and go pack his things. The Tabaxi will sit there, kind of pick out his food, and push the plate aside. Ugh. Honestly, the food in this place, horrendous. I don't know why I let him drag me here.
Rude.
What? I'm just being truthful.
I find it to be pretty good. You should have got the bangers and mash.
I don't eat mashed potatoes.
So you should have got just the bangers.
I also don't eat pork.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Anyways. Yeah, just chicken and beef. But no pork. And some fish. But y'all are in the desert, so there's barely any fish.
Yeah.
So, the Tabaxi gets up and leaves y'all's area. What are y'all all going to do now?
Well, I suppose we need to go talk with the witches.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
While this is all happening, the mayor of the town is the one that y'all met the day prior, is sitting at the bar just drinking coffee, eating breakfasty type foods. And it's just talking to Brutus as this is all going on. They look over a few times, but they really don't care what's going on. And is getting up and finishing his plate and is walking out the door.
Okay. I'm gonna wave over to the bartender. Kind of do the whole sign of bring the check.
It's Brutus will walk over. You do remember that you paid it with your whenever you got the rooms.
Right, but I didn't tip you for it. Damn good bangers and mash. I'm gonna hand him 2 gold.
Oh, thank you. Well, what brings you all to Horndine?
I'm gonna look at Daylily because apparently I've already set it up today.
I'm at a different table than you.
Okay, like reach over and just like, hey, he wants to know what we're doing here.
Why do I have to tell him?
Because apparently I talk too much.
You say things that don't need to be said. Daylily's gonna look at Sophia and then at Brutus. Oh, we're just passing through. We were staying in AnkHar'el, but we wanted to see outside of the city. So, we just figured we'd spend a day looking out here.
Well, there's really not much here. We're just a simple farming community. And let's see. I mean, it's just a farming community. We have animals and arid type crops and some herbs, but I mean, there's not really much. It's not a touristy. It's just we're just a village. Just there's not much economy for touristy things here.
We're not really looking for touristy things.
Just exploring a random village outside of a big city.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Right. Look, we're not looking for trouble, and we don't have any trouble to give. If you catch my drift, you all look like, and he kind of looks over all your accoutrement, your adventuring accoutrement. We're not really, no, because usually people take all their wares that they're willing to sell to the city. So, there's not a farmer's market. There's just me and a store that some people just, the regular things. But no, I see that you all like to make yourself possibly available for adventuring, as it were. We're not one of those villages that needs help. I promise.
We're not adventuring currently. Just needed a break from the noise of the city.
Right. Well. Okay. Welcome to Horndine.
Thank you.
So excited to have us here.
I know. They're like, oh shit, they're gonna cause problems.
Alright, how are y'all going to find the witches?
He told us they were on the north side of town, so assumedly we start walking that way.
Okay. Who's leading this little expedition?
I'd assume that Daylily is.
Sure, I'll lead the way.
Give me a survival check.
God, I have a +3, so please don't let me down. Nat 20!
Perfect. You're able to orientate yourself to the north, judging by where the moons are and how the sun is in the sky. And you make your way north. You weave through like the small kind of sand-swept cobblestone type things. The houses are made of like a hard sand, like a sandstone. Some are made of like mud. They're very sturdy homes that can withstand the elements of desert living. You see a few crops that are very much of the arid crop variety that can withstand low sandy soil, things like that. And as you make your way north, the buildings start being sparse, and up ahead you see a very interesting building. It's a very interesting looking home. It's you've seen a few two-story places in the town, including the inn. This one, it's made out of sandstone, but it has this like, the wood on it has been very much damaged to the elements in time, and it kind of has that like creepy saloon look, like a broken down cathedral kind of look, where like the wood kind of looks weird, like very disoriented against the sandstone, and it's kind of fenced off, and there is a gentleman, and you can't see him right away, but a very tall gentleman, tanned skin, black hair, and he's just farming. He has there's a few crops growing in the fenced-in area of this little farm home. Yes, very much desert Minecraft village, minus the creepers. What are we all doing?
You said it's a man sitting outside?
He's farming. He's kind of like picking weeds and like watering things. You're gonna approach the fence. Are you being loud about it? Are you trying to be sneaky? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, Silsaphir? But yeah, what's everyone else doing as well? Pillar Man, just casually walking up, making myself known, but not hostile. Okay, what about Daylily, Creek, Relier? What are y'all doing?
Follow behind him.
Okay. Is everybody muted? What's going on? Are you pooping?
Ah! Are you pooping?
Yeah, he's just walking casually. It takes a few moments, but as you get to the gate, the elven man's face kind of like turns to you. Can I help you? Where are you lost? You're kind of not towards the city center or the village center.
I don't know what. Yeah, whatever Silsphere wanted to do, so.
Creek. No, you're paying attention to Sysandra. Daylily, give me a perception check. 8. Yeah, as you're like watching these two interact, you see like a few things that are interesting. Like there's like herbs hanging from some of the posts, like underneath some of the shaded areas. But that's, and like a few bones hanging, like they sound like wind chimes as like a slight breeze comes through. But he says, back to Silsphere, are you talking about the Latimer Coven? Because those are the only witches that I know of. And if you're trying to find the Latimers, you found him. Well, my name's not... I'm not a Latimer, but I'm part of the group. My name is Alistair. This is the Latimer estate.
While he's talking to Silsafir,
Mhm.
I want to do create water
Okay.
for Sistander
Okay.
and put him in a little
Little...
bucket of water.
Do you have a bucket? I don't think you have a bucket. Do you just want to splash him?
No.
Hey, Daylily, we found their estate!
Hold on.
Or I found their estate, yeah. Alistair will kind of just look at all of you while this is happening.
I have a shallow bowl, so I'm going to put some water in there and
kind of just bathe them in it.
yeah.
Look, we don't want any trouble. If you want to talk to Euphemia, you can, but she's usually busy around this time.
Euphemia? We were told that the matriarch's name was Glenda.
Really? Who told you that?
The mayor.
That... Glenda's been dead for several years now. And he knows that, but he doesn't take the time to actually come up to the estate. Euphemia is Glenda's daughter. And let me guess, he said something about Gloria and probably another one with a G.
Yep.
Yeah. That is Euphemia's aunt's. Let's just say they all died on the same day because of a misunderstanding. Yahoo, bless you. But yes, Euphemia is the matriarch of the Latimer Coven now.
Okay. Well, thank you. The reason that we were looking for the Latimers is there were some farmers in town that were saying some concerning things about them.
He's gonna plop a stick into the sand, the dirt sand, and kind of lean on it. Let me guess. They're saying that we're using owl bears to fertilize our mushrooms or whatever.
They were just saying that you were using their manure to bury owl bears.
I don't know if you know this, but owl bears aren't very acclimated to this type of desert life. And, Euphemia's mother, Glenda, found, kind of try to take care of the local owlbear population. Not take care of them, but, nurture them. And what she would do is, anytime an owlbear died, she would bury them. But they weren't decomposing like they're supposed to, because it's sand and, not normal earth that you bury things in. That's why they usually burn people here, but burning an owlbear is not the greatest of smells. So, Glenda came up with the idea of using manure. And Euphemia's kept that tradition going to help the decomposition. That's it. If you want to talk to Euphemia on the science of it all, you can, but she's currently in her morning meditations.
Above table, is everyone good with that answer, or y'all want to be nosy?
I don't know what that thumb... Y'all are all good with that?
Let's see what Kai has to say.
That is a stitch butt.
It says stitch thumb up.
Oh, stitch thumb up. Okay.
Alright, I guess everybody's satisfied with that. So, no, that's fine. I just wanted to let you guys know what they were saying in case it
They've been
caused
saying it for
another
years.
misunderstanding.
There's a reason why we live on the outside of town. There's a reason why some of us have come to the Latimers as a way to get away from the people who don't like us here in the village.
I understand.
This is the only thing we've known, is living out here. Moving anywhere else would probably not be the best thing.
There's nothing wrong with where you're living and the way that you're living. As a druid, I just wanted to verify that you weren't just purposefully killing owl bears, and I wanted to let you know that they were saying things and that it could cause another misunderstanding.
There will always be a misunderstanding. People who don't like us will always say something that we won't like. It's just the way of life. People don't like strange and different, no matter where you live in this weird world. Now,
I think it's funny that he's saying these things to a fairy. Okay.
nonetheless, if you want to talk to Euphemia, I can bring you inside. We have tea. If you want tea, you all look like you have been on the road for a while, or whatever you call the way you transport yourselves. You can come in. We don't bite. We're nice people.
If it wouldn't be imposing.
No, it wouldn't be opposing. Need water for the caiman. Wait, like an alligator?
Sort of.
And he'll kind of like look around, around Silsifir, and we'll see Creek holding Sissander.
While Daylily's just like bathing water over him.
You brought a reptile to the desert?
We bring him everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, we got water. We got a trough. He's a good boy. I'm sure he is. We got a trough for our horses. The horses are pinned up right now. Trust me, it's not a good idea to get this girl away from her croc. I'm sure. Yeah, we can just throw him in the trough. The water's clean. Maybe
you
some
happen-
horse saliva, but
Do you happen to have maybe a bucket that we could use? Maybe make him some mud?
I mean, there's plenty of dirt around. I mean, he'll probably need to rehydrate his skin anyways. This sun can be unbearable, and the desert heat doesn't help either. So yeah, the trough, and then there's probably some mud with the pigs. We try to keep the ground pretty hydrated over there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll lead you to the trough, and yeah, just make sure the horses don't see him. That's it. And he'll like come up to the gate, open it, and kind of just like wave y'all through.
I will walk through.
Pardon me. You're welcome, partner. But yeah, he'll guide y'all to where the horse trough is, and he'll show you where the mud is at, and then he'll just kind of wait for y'all as y'all do that, and then lead y'all into the house. So whenever that happens, whenever y'all get done with your little chore, he'll take you in and bring y'all into the kitchen and sit y'all. It's a fairly big table. It probably seats like a good dozen people, but the kitchen area is pretty big. It looks like a rustic country kitchen in a way. Not the current aesthetic, but like, 19th century, like actual country type aesthetic, type look. And he'll it's not a Cracker Barrel. It ain't got random shit from everywhere in the United States on the wall. God damn it. He'll just sit y'all down and start brewing tea for you all. Tal'Dorei barrel. Y'all are in Marquette, damn it. Exandrian barrel.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, the tea, he serves you tea, and he'll just like nod at you all. I'll go tell Euphenia you're here, and yeah, y'all just relax. And he'll just like put a plate of like cookies or like biscuits in front of y'all and be like, eat whatever you can. All right. And he'll walk out the door, or walk out the room and further into the house.
Okay.
What are y'all doing as y'all are left alone in the kitchen?
I have learned my lesson.
No mushy peas. Just biscuits and cookies.
I've learned my lesson. So
You've learned
I will not be snooping.
Oh?
I am just going to sip my tea and eat my biscuit.
This isn't Cracker Barrel. You don't get just a plate. There's no cornbread, just biscuits. Just biscuits.
Oh.
Biscuits and cookies. That's it. Boo. Sir, have you even been to a Cracker Barrel? Nonetheless. Oh my goodness. Alright. Cern loves Cracker Barrel. I did not know this. Good to know. What are y'all...
I didn't know this. So yeah,
You're like, I didn't even know I liked Cracker Barrel. Damn. What are Daylily is not snooping. What else? Is everybody just drinking tea and eating biscuits or cookies? Okay.
well, me at least.
Yeah, Relier at least. Yes, with jam. Of course, there's jam. There's butter. It's like a.
The three of us have been
It's
eating
like a.
cookies, one of us has been used.
It's not like a strawberry or like a blueberry or even a grape. It's kind of like a. It's got like a tartness to it, but like still the sweetness of like a jam, and it must be like a local berry of some kind or fruit that they've jamified, preserved. Creek is going to check around the kitchen to see if they're holding out on us. Oh my god! No sausage gravy. No other biscuit. Yeah, no sausage gravy. No grits. No eggs. It's very much like late morning, early afternoon tea type of situation. No sandwiches.
Way too much into the Cracker Barrel.
No, oh god, what's some other Cracker Barrel staples? No baked apples.
Fried apples.
Yeah, no fried apples, no mashed potatoes.
God, they're so good.
Fried apples are the shit, man.
I
God
love them
damn,
so
I want some
much.
fried apples. Now I want to go to Cracker Barrel. Damn.
Me too. God.
Hate you guys. They serve alcohol now, so Merry Christmas.
Oh?
Yep. But yeah, there's nothing of the sort that you see. You don't even have it. I know. You just have it whenever you visit us. But yeah, you don't see any of that type of accoutrement. You just have the biscuits in front of you and the cookies. Or if you can American scones and biscuits. There you go. Scones and biscuits. So a few moments later, a very, I wouldn't say she's tall. She's an average height woman with bright blonde hair, kind of it's wavy and braided, and a very tanned face individual comes in, and she's just like, she looks at you all and says, "Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Hi. Thank you for inviting us in.
Oof. Oh, I'm sure. Now, Alistair says that you all were told about some witches in the city, or while y'all were in the city, and y'all just decided to come talk to us.
Yeah. I myself am a druid, and I wanted to verify that you weren't just poaching owl bears, and if you were not, to tell you that they were speaking of you in town and trying to get guards to come out and investigate you.
I'm sure they're always going to talk about us. But no, we don't poach the owl bears. I'm pretty sure Alistair told you. My mother, may the gods, may the matron carry her soul into the beyond. She took care of the owl bears before I took over her place in the family, and I do the same. We tend to them. We try to feed them as best we can. And when they die, we lay them to rest to help the soul. It's just the cycle of life. I'm not a druid myself, but I think that everything has its place here in Exandria, and that life will always feed into this world.
That's very true.
So, I can show you how we do it, I guess. But it's just basic decomposition.
No, you don't have to show us how you bury one. I just wanted to check and let you know what was being said.
They've been saying it since my mother took up the mantle. They used to just hunt them down, the villagers in this place. Whenever they came, it's weird. They migrated here one day. They probably made it through the desert and just couldn't stay in the desert itself. They probably came from the jungle, migrated across the desert, and were trying to find some kind of other forest, but honestly, I can't tell you why they came here, but they did, and they've been here since, oh god, I'm 120 now, and they've been here since I was probably, I was in my 50s or 60s. Yeah, my 50s or 60s, before I had my daughters. So, but yeah, they just been here that long, and we try to take care of them as best we can. But yeah, it's sad what people will say when they don't understand. And then, well, here's the thing, and she'll kind of just like come up to the table and kind of lean onto the chairs and look at you all. Here's the thing. They will talk ill one day and then come running to you the next for help or a spell or anything like that. It's horrible.
They find magic unnatural.
No, they don't find
until
it
they need it.
unnatural. They just find my family unnatural. But that has been the issue since, my family's been here for generations. There's not, if you can tell, there's not a lot of elves here in the village or in the desert period. So any elven people they kind of find kind of weird. So, yeah, that's about it. They just find us different. Strange. Till they need our help. But, how is y'all's tea? The herbs of the tea are from our farm. It's just, a blended mix of things. But yeah. And my daughter Aster made the cookies yesterday, and my other daughter Maeve made the biscuits this morning.
What about the gravy?
They're good.
What gravy? I don't see no gravy on the table.
Above people, not recipe.
Oh, it is, well, we call them, kaleidoscope berries, because they come in different shades of colors, depending on the time of year, But yeah, they're a kaleidoscope berry. Oh, is the butter in the jam not working for you? It happens. Some people just like eating biscuits by themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is called a kaleidoscope berry. We've called it that for a while now. But they grow near water sources. We have like a little creek that feeds our all of our animals, and is kind of like a well for us. You know, I think there might be some. I think we might have dried some. If y'all want to take like a, or we have actually, and she'll look at Alistair. Do we have another jar of this? Yes, like a creek, like a crick.
Another one of you.
Oh yeah, we can get you a jar. And Alistair will say, yeah, I think we have another jar. Let me go talk to Vest, and Vest might know. Oh, it's no trouble. You can have it. We don't have much use of gold out here in the village, and anybody who comes to for help over here is on a bartering system. So y'all being nice to us this is our payment to you.
Well, could you use some lavender?
I mean, I could always use some lavender.
I will pull some lavender out of the bundle that I bought and offer it to her.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, this will work really well. We'll probably put it in our next tea mix that we have. It's very good for calming the nerves and getting people to sleep and things like that. Some of our other members of the coven have sleep problems. They're plagued by dreams and stuff.
Oh, well, I am sorry to hear that.
Oh, well, I say they're dreams. They're seers. Yes. So, anything to help them calm their nerves, go to sleep, have restful sleep is always good. We have a few herbs here that help with it, but a lavender, we don't make it to the city that often to get some of the stuff that could grow in, elsewhere. We don't get, it's kind of like a one-way trading system with the village and AnkHar'el.
Right. Well, I'm glad that I could give you something that is of use.
I appreciate it. But yeah, Alistair, or another elven girl. She looks very young. Euphemia looks like she's in like her like early 40s, maybe late 40s. Alistair looks like he's in his 20s or 30s, and this other girl, she has like red gold hair. She and has like these like beautiful, just like silvery eyes. Comes in and says, I was told that somebody needed a jar of the jam. And Euphemia will say, thank you, Vest. I appreciate it. And yes, it's for our new friends. Oh,
Yeah,
Vest is probably, how tall are you, Silsafir? You're like 7 foot or something like that. 7'8". Euphemia and Alistair are probably just like paying no mind, but like Vest is like 5'5", and she just like looks up at you and says, "Oh, um, I'm I'm so glad that you liked the jam. Here you go," and like kind of like brings it up to you, and it's just like, it's kind of nervous around you.
Mustard.
Interesting.
My name is Vest Knox, and kind of just like keeps staring at Silsphere like, this man is huge. as gently as a Goliath can, exactly. Just like bloop.
When he sits down, I'm gonna nudge Sly.
Euphemia will just say, "Thank you so much, Best. But yes, we have. The coven used to be just my family, but whenever I took up the mantle, I started bringing in people who have always been kind of outsiders who've made their way to Horndine, to kind of just, they're travelers and they don't, people don't understand them, and I give them a home. So Vest and her sister Lyra are part of the family now, and of course there's Alistair, and then all my daughters.
It's a good thing that you do.
Yes. I think it's very important that we take care of people and animals, creatures of all kinds, who are not able to take care of themselves. I'm not saying that they can't take care of themselves, but living in a small town like this, it's very hard to take care of yourself if people see you as an outsider. Oh, I thank you. I appreciate it. But yes, we bring them under the. We don't tell them that they have to change their names. They're part of the Latimer Coven, whether they stay here until the end of their days or they leave and maybe come back another time. Everybody is welcome, just like you all are. So, if you want to come by and you're near AnkHar'el again, you can definitely come by and have a place to stay.
Well, thank you. That is very kind of you.
But yeah, if there's nothing else that we can help you with, you're glad to stay here to finish your tea, have some more biscuits, and just do whatever you can. Alistair is gonna pipe up and say, I checked on your scaly friend out in the trough, and he is having quite the lovely time. Euphemia will be like, "Scaly? What you talking about?"
We have a caiman companion that we bring everywhere with us.
Oh. We don't get a lot of reptiles here. There's a few of the desert lizards and, of course, a few snakes, but Sassandra's just death rolling in the water. Just spinning. We don't get a lot of... Yeah, exactly. Those kind here, but I would love to meet your caiman if I can. You're just a good boy.
Well, that would be up to our friend Creek, as it is he is, in a sense, her pet. Uh, sort of.
Well, I will say this. If y'all do stay here in town, y'all are again, I don't know if y'all are staying in town. But if y'all stay here in town, y'all are more than welcome to come back for dinner. But if y'all have to make it back to the big city before sundown, best to you. I hope everything. I hope you find everything that you're able to find.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna our above table. How long do we have until we have to be in AnkHar'el to get on the ship?
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, it is currently the 26th, and the ship is going to take off on the 28th.
What is it the 26th of?
Thunseer. And
Thunseer.
8:45.
Okay, thank you. I had not kept up with the dates.
I have.
It's been hard. We like jump around so much.
Well, yeah.
It's hard for me. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I had 6 of Thunseer and session 18. Daylili's gonna look at Silsaphir and say in Sylvan, do you want to stay in town for the night? And she's kind of gonna look at Vest, like glance at Vest and then back at Silsaphir. Everybody's getting a boyfriend in this campaign.
Sure. Confused look, like I don't know. Do we really need to... Probably like, do we really need to stay in this place?
Yeah, we will stay. And we will be in town for today. Tomorrow we will have to go back to AnkHar'el, but if you need any help with anything, we would love to help you.
Euphenia will look at you, Daylily, and say, everybody has their chores, and as much as we would appreciate some, a break, I honestly, we got everything under control. If you come back right before sunset, we'll have dinner ready, and so yeah, we'll make sure we make enough for everybody and set some more plates.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice.
Yeah, I'm sure you're staying at the inn in the village.
Yeah.
He makes okay food, but nothing beats a home cooked meal.
That's very, very true.
But yeah, please come back later, and I would love to hear how you all became friends and how you all came to AnkHar'el, because you definitely do not look like you're from Marquette.
No, I am originally from Wildmount, actually.
And she'll look at you and be like, wow, Mount, oh my goodness, I think, no, my family came over from Taldore, several generations ago. But I've only heard stories about Wildmount. There is supposedly some kin over there, very distant kin, up in the mountains that we're sort of related to, but honestly, that could just be, family talking. You're not here, not from Marquette. Sounds fun.
Yes, we all met in Tal'Dorei, actually. We are interim champions of Tal'Dorei, actually.
Oh, wow. That's an important role. And you come to our little village. Wow. That is so cool. I cannot wait to hear about y'all's story and what y'all have been up to. And how y'all became the champions of Tal'Dorei. But yeah, come back around sunset and we'll have everything ready. I think we're gonna have... Does anybody have any dietary restrictions so we can be, cognizant of what you eat? Any vegetarians? Because we have plenty of vegetables that we can choose from in our cellar.
I think Kai is a pescatarian? Or, not Kai, but Creek is pescatarian? Maybe? I don't remember.
I'm a pretty solid meat eater. It's just a preference. I think we're going to have roasted chicken and some sides and things like that. So, kind of just like a roast chicken dinner.
Well, I look forward to it.
All right. Well, and she'll nod at Alistair, and Alistair will kind of just be like, would y'all like some more tea, or I don't know if y'all want to do, I don't know what y'all have to do right now, but we're about to start doing our chores and things, and we would hate to, some of us hate to clean around people. And he'll look back at Euphemia. Look, I just feel bad cleaning under people's feet. It is just a thing. I feel very awkward when I do it.
No, it's fine. We will get out of your hair for a while and we will see you for dinner.
Perfect. All right. So Alistair will guide y'all back out to the gate. And, you didn't notice, but he, brought, a little satchel of, biscuits and cookies with him, and he, hands it. He'll, kind of just have it out as he, escorts y'all through the gate, and just be like, this is for y'all, so it can hold you over till dinner.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. And Daylily will take it and hand it to Silsphere to put in his backpack.
Perfect. What are y'all going to do in the village during that time?
I wanted it to be a cute little we're just relaxing thing since we're gonna have dinner with them, and I was like, oh, we can go fishing. There's nowhere to fish in the desert. I keep forgetting that we're in the desert.
There's nothing to do in the desert. It's very much nothing. There's nothing in this village. Sandcastles, exactly.
Lots of sandcastles.
Sandball fight. Sand angels.
Sunbathing,
exactly. Get a little tan.
Yeah, hang out, relax. Daylily can make a little rain cloud, and we can all just lay in the rain. And you guys can play in the water in the desert.
Y'all are just gonna waste water in the desert. Perfect. Well, y'all do that. Y'all waste water in the desert. Some people are just looking at y'all like, what the hell
It's
are
open
they
for
doing?
the public to come play in as well.
They're probably looking at this rain cloud, looking at all of you, and just saying, these selfish bastards. We barely get rain as it is, and these people are just conjuring rain and playing in it. God. And some people, you can hear some of this muttering as they walk by. And then finally the sun's starting to set. You make your way back to the Latimer estate, and you have a wonderful roasted chicken dinner. It's very reminiscent of like a very lovely home cooked meal. Just the way Cracker Barrel makes it. Because I know somebody's gonna say it. There's a lot of root vegetables that they probably have, like a root cellar that they have, and the chicken is like coated in this like wonderful like sauce. There's a lovely gravy with it, and yeah, it's just a very hearty, beautiful meal. There's all sorts of like, there's a salad before the course. They also have soup. It's a good soup. And yeah, it's not a Cracker Barrel. Exactly. But yeah, it's just a very good hearty meal. And everybody gets a point of inspiration.
I now have 2 points of inspiration.
You can only have one.
I have 2 points of inspiration.
Fine,
I never used my other inspiration.
You should really use that. You have 3? Fine. You know what? I will let y'all stack. You know what? That will be new table rule. You're allowed to stack your inspiration points.
Nice.
Yeah. That's gonna, you know what? Write that down. I'm looking it straight in the camera. Hold on. We're gonna switch. New homebrew rule for my table. You can stack your inspiration points. Merry Christmas. Unless you're Genasi, and then... No, you get inspiration.
It's because you didn't let her have inspiration for getting
Oh my
massage
God.
and spending all of her money at the fucking spa.
Jesus. Yes, I'm... Jeez. Fucking wheeze. But yeah, Euphenia will look at you all and be like, while y'all are having this conversation, while y'all are having dinner, Euphenia asks you all, so, I know, well, I never got y'all's names, honestly. I just know y'all as the people from Taldore who came asking about witches.
My name is Daylily.
What a beautiful name. Nice to meet you, Daylily. My name is Euphenia.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you as well.
And before y'all started eating, she like pointed to everybody, and she's like, oh, hold on. Notes. This is Aster, my oldest, and she looks like a carbon copy of Euphenia. This is my second oldest, Maeve. She takes after her father. And she has the same like face coloring as Euphenia and Aster, but she has like very interesting like brown golden hair. And it matches really well with her skin tone. Then this is Athen. Athen is my third. and my youngest. And yeah, she's very much a mix of both her father and I. The matron, God his soul into the afterworld. We lost him a while ago. He decided, even though it was not necessary, he fought in the war out west. So, we lost him then. And then you've met Alistair. This is Vest, and you met Vest. And then this is her twin sister, Laura. Oh, and Vest will be like, "Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Silsafir." And she'll just like keep looking at you because like you're the tallest man she's ever met.
They're gonna take a little midnight stroll later.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Sly. And Euphemia will look at you, Relier, and be like, and you are?
Oh, my name's Relier.
Nice to meet you, Relier. And we'll look at Silsafir and be like, Silsafir, or Sly, excuse me. And then, what is your name, dear? And we'll look at Creek. That's right, you have the Cayman name Sasander. And it's nice to meet you, Creek. It was nice to meet your Cayman, too. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this dinner. It's a pleasure to always have company come over. But yeah, you all get a point of inspiration. And at the end of the dinner, a cake is brought out. It's a very beautiful, kind of like a vanilla chocolate cake. It's kind of marbled, and it's got some puffy decorations on it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this looks wonderful.
Ethan will say that is I made it. I've been trying my hand at decorating cakes lately.
Well, it looks wonderful. You've done a really great job.
Oh, thank you so much. But yeah, you all have cake, and there's tea served, and also a couple of beers during the actual meal. And yeah, you just have like a really good conversation. What kind of do you tell them everything? What do you say to them whenever they ask you like certain questions? Like Euphemia will be like probably, so you all met in Taldore and you're not from Marquette. Where are you all from? Oh, you said you're from Wildmount, right, Daylily?
Yeah, I am.
That's right. And we're liars from Taldore. So where are you two from? Are you from Isilra? I've only heard of Isilra. I've only heard interesting things of Isilra.
Where does he own the tavern?
In Taldore.
I know, but I'm trying to look at where. What city in Taldore? Da, 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 da. Watron. Western. She's going to reply to him in Sylvan and say, just tell them you are from Western. Yeah, I do that all the time too.
Because y'all went to Whitestone soon. Y'all went to Western soon after y'all went to Whitestone. Oh, because Skyrim. Oh, okay. Oh, you have a tavern in... That is so nifty. I'm not much of a figurehead for business, but do you make good money? Also, what brings y'all to Marquette? If y'all are the champions of Taldore, wouldn't y'all best be suited for Taldore?
We have someone that we need to speak with in EOS.
Oh, okay. Wow, EOS. I have, my husband, did some schooling out in EOS a while, in his earlier years. That is good that that money is no problem for you. But yeah, my husband went to school out in EOS. I don't honestly. It was so weird how we met. We met in AnkHar'el. I had come into I went into the city to do some shopping, and just we kind of do, like my mother always said, that we needed to explore and learn about our surroundings outside of our village. And so she would send us to AnkHar'el for a couple of weeks every year. And Vest, whenever you say a lady's touch, she kind of just like blushes and like puts a hand to her face and like continues to eat her cake. But Euphemia is like just saying, yeah, that's how I met my husband, Leif. My husband Leif. He was a kind and gentle man, and stood up for people who did not want, that could not stand up for themselves. And he fit right into my family, honestly. But
that's wonderful, and that's a good trait to have. I'm sorry for your loss.
It happens. War is a terrible, horrible thing, and he thought he was doing what was right. And unfortunately, it's the cycle of fighting and war itself. People die, and people lose family members all the time.
Relier was in the war.
Here in Marquette.
No.
Oh, I don't think he ever got stationed in Marquette, did he?
No, I don't. No, no. I don't think Relier was in the war. His family was.
My parents
Yeah,
are not
yeah.
me.
His parents were. No,
I thought part of your backstory was you were in the war and you have a terrible secret.
Oh, I ditched the whole secret thing.
Yeah, he ditched the whole secret thing.
Oh, okay.
I thought it would make sense, but in the end, it doesn't. So.
Oh, well, never mind. Relier's parents were in the war. That's what I say. Not Relier was in the war.
Are your... I mean, there's a few... I've met a few Dragonborn in my day. Is your family originally from Marquette?
No.
No. Oh. That's... Huh. It's interesting that they would be in the war over here. You know what? It happens. Some people you know, they're traveling adventurers, probably like yourselves. So it happens. People are part of wars all the time. But yeah, I lost my husband Leif, my daughter's father, during that war, and it's a sad time, but it's been so long, and the girls have grown up without him for so long. It seems like a distant memory, honestly. But honest, I let's speak of, you know, happier things.
Of course.
Oh, that is so kind of you. And Euphemia will just kind of like move her napkin away from the thing, her plate, and just be like, "Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you all don't have a place to stay in the village, you can stay here. I don't know if you...
Yes.
Did y'all do 2 nights?
We did one.
1 night?
Oh, we could just rent another room in the inn. We wouldn't want to impose.
Oh, you wouldn't be imposing. I'm asking because I'm genuinely gonna ask. But if y'all want to stay there, it's perfectly fine. Vest will come up to you, Silsifere, and start drying the dishes, taking the dishes as you wash them and dry them, and it's kind of like second nature to her, and so she does it every night. No problem. I don't mind helping.
Well, if you would like us to stay, does anyone else mind staying?
I'm fine with staying.
Ow. You have no issues? Yeah. Euphemia will start looking at the girls and Alistair and just be like, if y'all could get our guest some of the rooms ready, sleeping quarters ready. Vest will kind of hip bump you back, but it's more like at your knee level. Yeah, you hit her at like her shoulder with your hip, and she hits you at like your calf level. I've never been to Taldori. It would be interesting. My family, my sister and I came here from out west. So. But yeah, a carriage. I think Taldori's kind of far away.
Means airship.
But yeah, I think Lyra likes it here. She it gives her it's kind of quiet here. She doesn't do well in towns, in big cities. She has a lot of dreams that are kind of heavy on her. And she'll look back at her sister, and her sister is kind of like, you realize that they both look the same, but like Vest looks very like perky and happy and everything like that, while Lyra kind of has like this dazed, glazed look to her face all the time, and she's kind of just like going through the motions of like eating and like drinking and things like that. very much on autopilot mode.
She's a seer.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you all get your own individual rooms. Actually, the two, Creek and Daylily will stay in the same room while Relier and Soul Superior get their own room. And the rooms are right next to each other. They're quite comfy rooms. The beds look very comfortable. There's like a lot of like things on the wall, like paintings and things like that. Jesus. But yeah, you all are escorted to your rooms, and you all take the night, and you all get a long rest. God damn it, I need y'all to stop. But yeah, you all take a long rest, and the next morning you were greeted with breakfast, and like a breakfast type tea, and because you had mentioned gravy the day prior, there is like a sawmill gravy with sausage in it and biscuits. And
have her sausage gravy
and like scrambled chicken eggs and things like that.
Yummy.
And like little sausage, little breakfast sausages, not the round one, but the stick ones.
Yeah. Lady.
Vest will kind of just be like, she'll look kind of sad at you, Sly, and say, "It was a long night." And she'll look at her sister. Gross. Ura had another vision last night, so it was a very long night.
Is she saying this loud enough for me to hear?
Yeah, she's not hiding it. Tipping intensifies. I'm not fat. Goliaths are fit as fuck.
It's just a joke because you said "milady."
I know.
When she starts talking about her sister's visions, does she have them often?
They weren't so bad whenever we were growing up. It's they started happening more whenever we got older, and ever since the apogee solstice, they've just happened more and more frequently. It's really wearing on her. I'm scared for her. And Euphemia will she'll be like in a dressing gown and things like that, and come up and kind of like back hug Vest and say, "You are and like lean her head on her head and just be like, "You are doing the best you can. We all are. Just know that we will always help you." And kind of kiss her at the top of her head, and then go to make herself a plate.
Well, we did meet a seer in Vasselheim.
Vest will kind of like look at her sister and then look back, look at you, Daylily. You met a seer?
Yes. Her name is Gloria. She may be able to help your sister learn how better to control them or not allow them to take so much of her.
You said in Vasselheim?
Yes.
I don't think we could make it over there. We don't have the funds. and we're comfortable here, honestly. It's if
I don't mind helping. We don't mind.
I don't want to be a burden. Plus, Euphemia and her family have been so kind to us since we've been here. We're the newest attachments to the coven, and honestly, and she'll like rub her Lyra's arm, and Lyra will kind of just like dazedly look at her sister with like a smile, and like grab her hand and squeeze it. And Vest will say, I just don't want to put her through. I don't want to give her hope when there might not be any.
You won't know whether or not there's hope unless you try. And Gloria was a powerful seer from what I saw. And she should be able to help her. If that is something that Lyra wants, or Lyra, how do you pronounce it?
Lilura.
Lyra, if that's something that you want, we can help. We can arrange it for you.
Lyra will look up at you and just say, I always like making new friends. Isn't that right, Vest? I love meeting new people. And Vest will kind of like, she'll like stifle a few tears and just be like, that's right, honey, you do like meeting new people. And she'll like glance at Euphemia, and Euphemia will be like, whatever, as long as y'all are safe and y'all are capable of getting there, and we're not going to stop you. Whatever, you get as much help as you can. Find it wherever you can there. And Vest will look at her sister, and her sister still has the same smile. And Vest will just be like, let out like a big sigh. If y'all can get us there, then yeah, we'll repay you all. We'll find a way to repay you all.
No repayment is needed. I understand it's hard to deal with an ability that you seem or feel like you have no control over. My parents sent me to an academy when I was younger because they and I did not know how to handle my abilities. And I'm gonna stand up. I will be right back. I don't remember. Did Gloria get one of the earrings from
No.
the guild? Okay. I'm going to use one of the charges.
Okay.
And call what's her name? Vanessa.
Yeah.
And say, have you seen Gloria today?
It's like a couple of hours ahead of y'all, and
Whoa.
Vanessa is just like, hello. Right, Daylily. I have not But if you need me to send a message over to her, I
you-
can.
If you could, please. There is a young seer that I have met who is struggling with her abilities, and it is taking a lot from her. If you could kindly ask her if she would be willing to teach her at least some things to help her, and let me know what her response is.
Can do. It will take a few hours.
Of course. Thank you.
I will make a note of that. Okay. So breakfast is ended. Vest and Lyra are packing their things. What are you all doing?
I don't know. I'll probably just be waiting on a response from Vanessa.
I will say this, you probably won't get one until much later in the day. Probably whenever y'all make it back to AnkHar'el.
Okay. That's fine. Then I will be helping the girls pack their things.
Okay. What about everyone else? Leave no leftovers. Of course. Of course. Why would you?
She's like, damn, this is the first good meal I've had in so long.
So long. Since Iman. We'll be
It's been,
assisting any way possible around the farm or with the girls. Home cooking. What about you, Relier? What are you doing?
I have no clue.
You have no clue, just hanging around, just kicking rocks.
Yeah.
So you all, it will take like an hour or two to get everything packed and situated. But it's like they both have 2 bags with them, and Vest will start crying and like hug everyone in the coven. Just be like, we'll come back. As soon as we find out what's going on and how we can take care of this, we'll come back. And Euphemia will be like, you're always welcome. And she'll look at you all. And you are always welcome back here as well. You're part of the family. If you're willing to help our beautiful Lyra and Vest, honestly, you're part of the family as well. Take care of each other. And we hope to see y'all soon. And you spend the rest of the day making your 5-mile trip back to AnkHar'el. You make it back to the resort that y'all are staying in. You have one more night left in your stay. And you spend the night there and you do another long rest. The next day, we'll pick up on that our next session, actually.
You did it! You said I would know when we got back to AnkHar'el.
Oh, yes. Excuse me. Vanessa will message you. Gloria says that she is willing to impart some wisdom on your newly made friend. She just has to make it to Vasselheim. If you talk to somebody in the Cobalt Soul, they might be able to transport her here through teleportation circle.
Will it lead to the one in Gloria's tower?
No, it will lead to the one in the Cobalt Soul in Vasselheim.
Give me. Thank you. If they are able to get them transported, would you be able to pick them up from the Cobalt Soul and take them to Gloria, or have Gloria collect them there?
I'll get someone here to pick them up.
Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. There we go. And we'll leave that for today. I will be right back, you all. With that being said, we're going to end the episode here. It was a lovely episode. Lots of lore drop, lots of loveliness. And yeah, we're just going to end the episode here. You all have the most wonderful day. And I will see you on the internet. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.